On this episode of Flying Doodles, I take you along with me to a charity event supporting the Gilda's Club, put on by my good friend Leonard Goldberg at Gold Aviation Services. We get dressed to the nines and learn how aviation has impacted this organization, what its purpose is, and how you can help.
Hey guys, before we get started on the video today, I just wanted to give y'all wanted to break some news to you guys. So something happened in my life and the lives of the people around me. A really good friend of ours, his name's Caleb French. He works at the biplane business where I used to hop rides. I still do from time to time, but he was coming in to kind of take that over a little bit. Suffered an accident at the airport. He was on a scooter and he hit his head on the concrete after it lost control, and unfortunately suffered multiple fractures to his skull and brain injury. So he is currently in the ICU in a coma. He's responsive, thankfully. Everything is looking okay at the moment. But we don't know what the future is going to hold for him, and they've started to GoFundMe to help with his stacking medical bills. So for all the viewers of the channel, we'd really appreciate if you'd consider checking out that GoFundMe. For anybody that's met Caleb, he's just one of the kindest, most deserving, nice people in the world who didn't deserve what happened to him. And if you've met him, you know he's just this big, lumbering, amazing person, really passionate about aviation. It's all he ever wanted. And anytime you saw him at Rec Law, he was trying to talk his way into an airplane. So it just makes me sad to hear something happening to him like this. So yeah, please consider supporting him, and your prayers would be amazing as well. Thank you guys, and enjoy the video. What's up, you guys? Today we're here in Fort Lauderdale. We're back at Gold Aviation Services. We've done a couple videos with them before, but we're here for a special reason today for our friend Leonard Goldberg. Every year, the Gold Aviation hangar hosts a charity event for the Gilda's Club. The Gilda's Club helps support families affected by cancer and helps cancer survivors, and it really is just a great way of
doing good from an airport.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't do better than that.
We're going to be doing a lot of interviews here today, talking to some of the people who contribute and all the ways and how they contribute, and get some footage of the event and just the beautiful airplanes that are here. So y'all enjoy.
Gilda's Club was founded in New York City in 1995 by Joanna Bull, Gene Wilder, and Joel Siegel. The organization was created in memory of Gilda Radner, a comedian and Saturday Night Live star who died of ovarian cancer at age 42. According to the Gilda's Club South Florida website, 1 in 3 people with cancer experience mental and emotional distress. They're on a mission to change that. They offer free programs to cancer patients and their families, including support groups, education, healthy lifestyle workshops, social activities, and overall community support. You'll hear from my friend Leonard Goldberg shortly. Gold Aviation is a corporate sponsor of the Gilda's Club in South Florida, and every year they host an event for Gilda's Club in their hangar to raise awareness and raise funds. The theme of the event for this year was the Chinese Lunar New Year. While this might not be the typical Flying Doodles episode that we've been doing lately, I think it's a wonderful thing that Leonard is using his business to support this wonderful organization.
All right, Leonard, well, we meet again.
Yes.
Thank you for having me out.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited about the event tonight. So tell me a little bit about why it's here and how you got involved.
Yeah, well, here tonight because of my mother. My mother was a volunteer at Gilda's Club. She introduced me to the organization, and we just fell in love with the organization, its mission, and the people involved. So fast forward a few years later, after we started doing basically an aviation event benefiting Gilda's Club, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. So we went from being a volunteer family to a member family.
Yeah.
So the impact really got a lot closer. So we got deeper involved with the organization, and then 30 days after my wife was finished chemo, my mother was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so she went through her battle, and after she lost her battle, this event got bigger and better. We have a huge committee that helps put this on. You'll meet Candace and Randy, who are the co-chairs, but we've been very involved, and it means a lot to this community to have an organization like Gilda's Club in it, and really helping people going through their battle with cancer.
How are airplanes helping the Gilda's Club?
Yeah, so, well, first of all, we're generating revenue.
Yep.
You know, we're auctioning off items, but it attracts people to this event. So they pay a lot of money to come here. It's a unique event. Not everyone gets to go to a hangar and experience this. So we're able to offer people a really cool event for a great mission. So it all comes together to raise money for Gilda's Club. And like you see, a lot of people donate a lot of things to generate revenue to give back to Gilda's Club so they can do what they do, helping the cancer community in Broward County, Miami-Dade, and Palm Beach.
It's a wonderful, wonderful cause.
Yeah.
So if somebody's interested in contributing to the Gilda's Club or possibly coming to this event in the future, how would they find out about it?
You go to the Gilda's Club South Florida website,
Okay.
go to their events section, and you'll find this event.
Awesome. Well, we're going to be talking to Leonard probably a little bit more throughout the night, talking to a couple
forward
other
to it.
people and getting some great footage of this wonderful event. Thank you so
Thanks
much, Leonard.
for coming and covering
Thanks
it.
for having me. So tell me a little bit about the Gilda's Club.
So Gilda's Club was named in honor of Gilda Radner. She was one of the original cast members of Saturday Night Live, and we've been in existence for 30 years this year. The majority of the services that people know us for are provided at our clubhouse. They are support groups. We provide about 32 support groups every month to people with cancer, people who have lost a loved one to cancer, caregivers, children. And then we provide cancer education with all the renowned doctors from all the hospitals in South Florida. And we have a lot of oncology centers. So we're lucky that a lot of them are participating with us.
So tell me a little bit about how aviation plays into that. I mean, tell me what Leonard is able to bring to the Gilda's Club.
Leonard has volunteered for this organization for many years. It's probably going on close to 20 years.
Wow.
And then Leonard brought all of his friends and all of the people he knows in the aviation world into it. And so aviation became a big part of our community and our supporters. And they've stuck with us through many years.
So how many years has this charity event been held at this hangar? I mean, it's been a few.
So this particular event, Jet Cruise, we're on the 6th year.
Okay.
And the theme of this year is the Year of the Dragon. So you'll see our Asian infusion in the food, in the entertainment. We do have a big auction. We'll raise money tonight. Purchasing tickets for a plane ride with Leonard.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
that's
that's going to be a special ticket raffle.
Sure. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for talking
You're
to me. It
welcome.
gets me this is, the first time I've ever been, so I didn't know anything
you'll
about
enjoy.
the
You'll
mission of
enjoy.
Gilda's Club until we got here, so I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Good,
Thank you so much.
good.
After getting some B-roll of the event and changing into more suitable attire, I got ready to interview Christian White, who's the head of the Gilda's Club South Florida Development and Marketing.
Well, hi, Christian. My name is Emma. I'm with
Pleasure
Flying
to meet
Doodles
you.
tonight. So tell me a little bit about Gilda's Club and the capacity in which you're involved.
Absolutely. So I'm the Vice President of Development and Marketing.
Okay.
Gilda's Club South Florida this year is celebrating 30 years impacting the South Florida community for individuals that have been impacted by cancer. People tend to think that Gilda's Club only services Broward County, but we actually cover all of South Florida from Palm Beach all the way down to Key West.
Wow.
Gilda's Club South Florida not only covers South Florida, but virtually we cover the whole state of Florida, especially after COVID, where everybody's doing virtual conferences and virtual sessions. And we just provide all kinds of resources, support, and help to everybody that's been impacted by cancer.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, yeah, that's great. I'm gonna cut here.
Right.
So let me think about the next thing. So how long have you? So how long have you been involved with Gilda's Club? What brought you into the organization?
So personally, I've been involved since 2016. My wife brought me into Gilda's Club, got me to know the organization. I've been in the nonprofit space for 16 years.
Okay.
And then I joined the Gilda's Club team today, 3 years ago.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh, and it's happening during the event too.
Yep,
so
yeah,
that's,
it was
that's
just happened at the
wonderful.
my first day was this event.
So have you been to every one that's been held in the hangar?
Absolutely.
Okay. Which year was your favorite for the event?
We haven't had this year, but last year was definitely my favorite, but I think this year is definitely going to top.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Over 500 people. This is the largest that we've
Wow.
ever been. So being in the new hangar with Gold Aviation supporting us
Yeah,
and Walgreens
absolutely.
being our presenting sponsor, it's going to be a
Wonderful.
good night.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much, Christian. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
After finishing up the interviews for the night, we walked around and looked at some of the raffles that they had going for sale. Had something for everybody, even the Swifties. It was starting to get pretty dark inside, so I wasn't really able to capture much of the rest of the night, but I was able to get some of the festivities for you all to enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of Flying Doodles. For anyone watching whose lives have been affected by cancer, are battling it themselves, or know someone who is, I highly recommend checking out a local Gilda's Club near you and considering supporting. That information can be found in our bio if you're interested.